Okay, we're live. Hooray. Day 7. I can't believe it. You guys, we've done a lot this week. It has been a big week. And yeah, I just love going into that Facebook group because you guys are incredible. Hello, Michelle. Good morning. Okay, so today, what I wanted to, first of all, just give just a heartfelt thank you to everybody that joined me this week because, oh no, I forgot I lost some nails yesterday. I didn't fix them. Hi, Lorna. Hi, Lisa. I want to thank you guys for everybody that dove in this week. The energy has just been so incredible. And whether you watched just one video or you just dove all in and just did everything, like the results and the breakthroughs have just been so amazing to watch. And I'm so happy that you guys just took the leap with me. Leap, no pun included. And I just feel like Quantum Leap Week was such an inspired action that just came through for me, and I love how much it has impacted you guys. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. And I've loved seeing your progress throughout the week. So don't stop, no matter what. And FYI, this is the last day to sign up for the 1-year membership deal. It's $300 USD for the entire year of the membership, and like all the new content that's coming every single week. There's new content. And then you also get Manifest Mondays, which is a $330 USD course. So you're getting a steal of a deal. And I posted the link in the description box of this video. If you'd love to join me, please let me know. I would love to have you. And then you guys can join the TBM membership Facebook group, and that would just be so exciting because the vibes in there are so high, and I would just love to keep this Quantum Leap Week going on into a Quantum Leap year. Thank you. You guys are the best. I can't believe it's already day 7 too. I don't want it to end either. I'm really getting into a good routine of getting up, and the first thing I do is I just write out what I want to say for Quantum Leap Week. And I think I'm going to continue that with blog posts, podcasts, that sort of thing, or maybe some more live streams. We'll see. So first, I just wanted to answer a question, and then I'm going to dive in. And I decided to just free flow today. I'm just going to talk about what comes through. So we'll see. Could be a surprise. So Sarah asked, I have a question around starting my business. I've been struggling big time because growing up, I was taught that we had to look perfect to be accepted and loved. That is very common. And that's where my eating disorders stem from. That being said, I feel like now I won't be successful or that I'm unworthy of showing up if I don't look a certain way. I know that sounds silly, but I follow so many amazing women, but I keep seeing how beautiful they are, and my mean girl keeps saying to me that I have to be beautiful to be loved and successful and accepted. It's the same thing with me. I have to be energized to be loved and accepted. I'm struggling with this limiting belief so much. I want to show up in my business, but I'm finding it hard to post even photos of myself on social media, and doing anything live or putting myself out there terrifies me. I want so much to let this go and love me for me and do the damn thing, but I'm finding it so hard. How do I drop this limiting belief? Okay, trust me. I totally get it because obviously I used to be a personal trainer, nutritionist, and I thought I needed to be a certain size in order to be successful. So I know it's really scary. So the first thing to recognize here is that you have on these glasses, this filter. So every time we have a belief, it's we're putting on these glasses and we only see the world from that belief. So the crazy part, and this isn't something I've really talked about yet, but we have this thing called the reticular activating system in our brain that filters out relevant information based off of our beliefs. So what that means is you're only going to really see things that match the belief that you have. So there are actually a million boss babes out there who are not this perfect image, but you aren't seeing them because of your beliefs. So the first thing I would do is start shifting who you're following on Instagram or wherever you follow people. I really love glitter and lasers and Body Posse Panda. There are so many. I need to go make a list of who I follow, but there are so many successful women out there that are not tall, blonde, and skinny, and they are killing it. So the first thing is try to expand who you're following, and that's going to help you start to see a different view. And this is also something I really recommend for anyone struggling with body image is like, who are you following? Like, unfollow anyone that you're comparing yourself to. Even doesn't matter if they mean well. Like, if you find yourself comparing yourself to me, like, unfollow me. I don't want that. So yeah, definitely expand that. And then the next is just going to be really watching your self-talk and what is coming up, and then doing the scary thing and just starting. So the best thing I ever did was start my business at my heaviest, because it allowed me to really like realize that my success is totally irrelevant to my body. Is that a light bulb where I like my success is irrelevant to my energy? Perhaps. So I would do some journaling on like, what am I scared will happen if I put myself out there? What will it mean about me if I show up perfectly imperfect? And truly, like, you guys probably follow me because I do show up in that way. And like, nobody wants to like learn from someone who is just like this perfect person. It's actually, yeah, we want like realness. We want authenticity. We want to see that they also struggle. Oops. Slipped on something. And then of course the whole thing, like, is that 100% true? What's better feeling thought? And then really come back to like, how many people could you help with the information you want to share? So like, are they going to care at all? If you're not perfect, they're not going to care at all. I'll just tell you the answer to that. Your people are searching for you, and they need what you have to give to the world. And it's just selfish of you to hold yourself back. So it's just a matter of opening up your brain to other possibilities, and then taking the scary action until it's your new normal. So I think that you should just go for it, Sarah. And I would love to hear how that feels and what comes up for you when you think about doing that, because I know it's terrifying, but you can do it. I believe in you, girlfriend. Okay. Any questions? Let's see. No, we're good. Let me know if that answered it for you, if that helps. You can definitely move past it. It is just going to be a matter of continually taking the scary action until it starts to feel more normal, and then you'll realize that nobody cares if you're perfect. I need to also remember that. So I was thinking, like, what I really want you guys to walk away with this week is that you can, let me just think how I want to word this here. That you can have, do, and be absolutely anything you want. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how young you are, or where you're starting from, or if you have like 6 kids, P.S. Raina, you're a superstar, or no kids, or anything in between. It's completely irrelevant. And the only thing you need to like bust through in order to get there is, in order to get like through the fears, is you have it all within you. You already have the tools. You've learned all the tools this week. So I just really want you guys to walk away with 100% belief in yourself. And like, if you want to completely change your relationship with food and your body once and for all, you absolutely can. And I think that one makes me the most emotional, because of course I've been in a place of like utter hopelessness with my body and feeling like things will never change. And if I can get to where I am now after 16 years of like binge eating and anorexia and bulimia and all of that, you absolutely can as well, no matter what. And if you decided over this week that you really want to change careers, and the thought is thrilling and also terrifying to you all at once, just focus on your ultimate success. Don't let your ego get in the way of telling you it's too late, it's too hard, and that you're not going to succeed anyway once you do it, so it's better to stay safe. That's what your brain is going to start trying to say to you. And it's truly never better for you to stay safe. Never. If that means pushing aside your true passions in order to get there. And I've also been there, like quitting. I was going to be an elementary school teacher, and I quit my degree to become a personal trainer. And like, my mom was not stoked on that idea at all. And like, and then also like taking the chance on the gym, and then quitting the gym that I worked so hard to build. My clients were not happy with me. Like, I lost friendships throughout that period. But if you hold yourself back and don't allow yourself to shine in what you truly want to be doing, you're literally doing the entire planet a disservice. If I had just like stayed and become an elementary school teacher, like that's crazy to me. But I would never have impacted all of the lives of you guys that are watching it, or the lives of so many women that came into the gym. So think about the people out there who really needs what you have to say or what you have to offer, or just like needs your talents or your energy doing what you really love. They are like desperately Googling, searching, and looking for you specifically. And if you're not out there, you're missing out on just like this completely different life. So as you move forward after this week, there's going to be doubts that come up. There's going to be fears that come up. You're going to take a step backwards. You're going to have procrastination. You're going to have self-sabotage. Like that is all totally, absolutely part of the journey. You're not going to be able to avoid that, unfortunately. And that's normal. So I just don't want you guys to think that you need to be perfect and like stay in that vibration all the time in order to succeed. That's not the case. Remember, it's like 51% is still going to get you there. And so all you really need to succeed is the willingness to keep on going, and persistence is always going to pay off. And I want you guys to just move forward as if everything you wrote out in your quantum code as your final destination was inevitable. It's like you already know that's the end of your movie or this chapter of your movie, and everything that happens in between that is just part of the journey. So I think that's a huge thing that I learned in like my eating disorder journey was like, I always thought that I would like figure out how to stop binge eating, and then it would just be like, okay, good, I'm fixed, and then I would be where I wanted to be. But it was never like that. And if I had made, I mean, at first, this is what I did wrong, is that every time I messed up or went back to binge eating, or like I remember one time I made it 100 days, and I was so proud, and then I started binge eating again, and then I made myself like so wrong, and I made it mean that I would never succeed. Whereas now I understand that no matter what happens, you're still going to succeed as long as you don't stop. So if you after this week, if you find yourself like sliding backwards into old habits or whatever, that's fine. Don't make that mean that you're never going to succeed. That means nothing. That's just literally part of the journey. And the journey to success is not like this. It's like this. And you can't mess it up. Just keep on going. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Elisa said, I feel so drained and tired today. I feel like my body and spirit is processing all the change in my energy and identity. That is so relevant. Oh my God. Yesterday after the live stream, I was like so overwhelmed. I couldn't stop crying yesterday. And I just like napped for like 3 hours. And I was like, Trevor, you need to leave. Like, I just need to be alone. So yeah, that's very normal. And I think that's a good sign. We're up leveling vibes. It's kind of tiring sometimes. To succeed at anything that you've set in terms of this Quantum Leap Week, these are kind of the main 3 steps that I wanted you to, that I want you to think about moving forward. So number 1 is know what you want. You can't expect to get where you want to go on this road trip of life if you don't enter in a destination in the GPS. So get clear on get clear on what you want and how you want to feel. And then number 2 is be the version of you that is already there. What does 2.0 think, feel, believe, and how do they take action? Be it, feel it till you make it, and take the scary action. And that's literally like wash, rinse, repeat. And then number 3 is the daily process of just like remembering where you're headed. I think a big reason why sometimes we don't reach the goals is like we get all excited and we get all this like momentum going, but then something goes wrong and then we stop and we just kind of forget. So I would keep it. That's why I love having a vision board, because it's a daily reminder of like where I'm headed. So like a vision board, or just having a routine where you're reviewing it or putting it up on a wall somewhere, like have it somewhere where you can see it and make it easy to remember where you're going. I write all my goals also on every mirror in my house, so I just can't escape the reminders, and the reminders on my phone as well. And then just shifting the thoughts that aren't aligned with where you're headed. And that is truly like the work of manifesting, is the mindfulness. And the most simple way to kind of break it down into actionable steps is feel the feelings of already doing what you want as much as you can. It doesn't have to be all the time. Separate yourself from your mind and observe when you're having thoughts that don't really connect with, that aren't aligned. Just observe them. Don't make them mean anything. Don't judge them. Like, you're not wrong. We have all these, like, I always talk about it this way in terms of, like, we have all these neural pathways in our brain, and the thoughts you've been thinking for years are like this super highway where it's so easy for your brain to automatically don't go down that highway. So right now, what you're doing in stepping into the 2.0 version of you and creating new thoughts and beliefs is, like, you are like bushwhacking through the jungle and creating a new path. And of course, the superhighway is a lot easier and faster, but that is like your negative belief that you've just conditioned. So you need to, like, build a new belief, bushwhack through the jungle, and then the more you choose, the more you get to that crossroads of, like, superhighway or the new path, the easier it gets. And all of a sudden, this new path is going to be a superhighway, and this old one is just going to be overgrown and broken, and you're not even going to have that thought come up anymore. And then when you're in a rush, like, switch it by thinking, but how would it feel if it was already done? So that's just a quick way to come back to that feeling. And when you have time, try and sit down and identify the limiting the thoughts that are coming up, and ask yourself just the simple process of, like, is this true? What feels better? Wash, rinse, repeat. And I know that might seem almost too easy, but this is, like, the real secret. It gets to be that easy, you guys. So remember that, like, it's all trying to rain down on you, and you just need to throw out that umbrella that's saying, like, I can't have the rain because of X, Y, and Z. And then, okay, some questions. Elisa asked, would you recommend looking at your vision board goals every day in order to keep them in the forefront of your mind, or of this too desperate of an energy? Because sometimes letting go is good too. It depends what feels good. Like, if you feel like you're desperately looking at it being like, oh my God, why aren't I there yet? I just, like, have it there. Sometimes I'll, like, really, like, look at it and think about all things, but otherwise it's just there. Like, your subconscious is seeing that all the time, regardless if you're actually intentionally looking at it. So I like to just have it there. You don't have to, like, force anything. Just go with, like, does it feel, am I excited? Remember the next blissful impulse. If the next blissful impulse is, like, I really want to just, like, meditate and look at my vision board and get really excited, or if the next blissful impulse is to totally forget about it and go for a walk, follow that. Lauren said this week has been so incredible and uplifting and filled with so much amazing energy. Thank you, Taryn, everyone else who was a part of it. Thank you, Lauren. I'm so excited for you, and, like, your new business is so exciting. Robin said, I made a collage of my vision board things on my phone, so I see it every time I pick up my phone. Yes, that is perfect. I have that on my iPad, and I recently made my Canva vision board, my background on my phone too. Yes, that's what I have on my phone as well, actually, is, like, a version of that. And then people asked, did you use Canva? Yeah, I feel like Canva is great, and you can set that to whatever size you want. Twinkle asked, how do I feel more worthy as a coach? I think all this doubt and expectation caused me to be inconsistent. So really, I'll just work on your worthiness, period. So some good journaling prompts for that I think I've talked about before is, like, okay, why would it be, like, okay, how do I word this? Like, oh my God, my words are not coming out today. So it would be like, okay, what could I help people with? Like, why would I be the best person to help them with? So sometimes when I'm, like, feeling doubtful about dream body, I'll think about, like, I have literally experienced this. I know what it's like. I can completely empathize. And, like, I know that I'm the best person to help them. Like, I don't want them to fall into the hands of, like, another personal trainer that's going to put them on a diet. Like, that's my worst nightmare. So in terms of worthiness, I would try every single day, Twinkle, to write a list of, like, reasons why I'm amazing, or reasons why, like, I would be the best coach, or reasons why, like, how this is how I could help people in terms of their transformation. And, like, every day recognize yourself. That's something that I'm working on, is, like, recognizing myself every day and being like, I'm proud of myself for this, or I'm awesome because of this. And I'm whatever else. I'm celebrating myself because of this. Because as a projector, I don't know if you're a projector, but the more that I recognize myself, the more other people will recognize me. And that is truly like such an energy thing in terms of worthiness. So start listing it out every day. Reasons why you're worthy, reasons why you're awesome, reasons why you could change people's lives, and feel into that. It's kind of like a self-acknowledgement practice. Yeah. So if you are sticking around with the membership, I'm so happy to have you. And I would dive into whatever you feel called towards. Manifest Mondays is obviously like a great launching point. It's like a 4-week course. We go into all the little nitty-gritty details about manifesting and vision boards, and there's dream body stuff in there. You've got it all. And then definitely the daily mindset design, depending on how much time you have. And just know, as you leave today, that you have the ability to create anything you want. And like, you can have the dream relationships, the career, the income, the body. It is all possible for you. You just need to believe it 51% of the time. Alisa said, just FYI for everyone, Tuesday we have a new moon. Oh, that's exciting. I don't really know much about the moon stuff, but she said that is a great time to set new intentions for the next 6 months. Yes, I love that. Okay. Let's do a new moon intention setting. I might do a little live stream on that in the group. Tanya said, I'm manifesting a big move. Yes, I remember that. And hubby received a massive unexpected promotion this week. When I told him what I was manifesting, he was stressing, but I told him to trust the process, to stay on his own path, and we will get there. And bam, here we are. He told me to keep on manifesting. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. I love it. Yeah, sometimes if you feel like you're putting pressure on your husband by telling them like what you're manifesting, you can just keep it to yourself. And then they'll be like a very resistant free like vehicle for you to manifest through, because I don't even know what's happening. Oh, you guys are amazing. All right. I think that's it for today. And thank you again. I so appreciate every single person that joined me this week. I hope I get to see you moving forward inside the membership. And if you have any questions or need help with anything, don't hesitate to ask. And I will see you guys sometime inside, Instagram, everywhere. I'll be around. Mwah. Bye, guys. I hate that awkward thing when